Um, all right, we're here at Mole Tribe. It's actually we were going supposed to go to the Ornir, but Komari got really tired. As you can see, it's also night, and she's still young, so I brought her to bed. So Komari, Kane, sorry. Tell us about the Seda first in general. How they physically differ from us.
Well, it's mostly in their scales. In you can see our scales are very light as you can, thanks to our relation to the Dawn Father. The Xaela, on the other hand, thanks to their relation to Nama, the Dusk Mother, they're a lot more sort of darkish blue, black
I know they
maybe.
take very much pride in it, right?
Yeah, it's a good way to sh- to show. Actually, I'm not entirely sure why exactly they take pride in it. I'm guessing it's kind of like us, just if you can take good care of your skills, just you know that you've done well in life.
I mean, I suppose so, but I would also say, after all, we, how to put this, and don't take this the wrong way, Peter. When we want to show affection, we rub our horns together. It's a very sensitive thing to say, but it basically means we trust each other with the way we hear because we already hear through our horns actually. That's why we also don't have ears. These are our ears basically.
They function a bit like the Guardian and Third Eye. They also increase our spatial perception
Hmm.
as well as acting as our only way of hearing.
Yes, and that's also why we take very proper care of them. And I would say this is why they take pride in their skills and their lustrous black. The more lustrous it is, the more obvious to compared to their skin. It shows how much you take care of it. And they are, well, in their belief, they are far stronger than us. They say that themselves, but I do question that in a way. Their physical
I th-
strength might be hardened by generations of war and conflict, but
I
I do challenge that thought. I think I could beat them in a fist-to-fist combat fight.
maybe, but we're a bit of an exception in that regard. If you put a normal if you put a normal Rain who's lived in the city or civilization their entire life compared to an average Xaela who's had to live on a steppe moving from place to place, I think the Xaela would win.
Depends on the. I would. It's only see an interesting question because it depends on what they are trained in. We
True.
should investigate this further at a later date.
Hopefully not by starting an illegal
No, no,
fight club.
no, no. I mean, actually research this. But let's go to their naming system. I shall do that. The our Auri Seda brethren, their naming is well relatively orthodox. They are composed of a given name and a tribal name. They are, however, very unique in the way that they are passed down as sounds instead of letters. As the Seda, our Auri Seda fellows, they hadn't really developed a written language until, well, relatively recent times. I say relatively, but it's about 100 years ago, around that time. It's kind of the reason that when they came into contact with lettered cultures, well, some say that were forced to come up with these spellings of their own devising. Basically, they had to like, okay, yeah, my name sounds like this, and well, oh, maybe actually, I think I could take how to put this. No, I don't think. Did we ever say that in our family?
I don't think we've ever had a Xaela in our family, but we are literally in front of the mole tribe, but so.
Yeah, true. Let's go to them and take an example from them.
And we're going to take the stairs, Petertje.
Yeah, don't jump down.
Oh,
I can't catch you. You're too heavy.
the stairs are even too big for me to.
If you tumble down the stairs, it's going to hurt less than breaking your legs.
But let's go to core. Core, for example. Here.
Wait, I have to make sure that the kid doesn't fall.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we've made it down safely.
Right. Core here, or core, to put it. Core here. She's a female sailor. And her name, you sound like core. So, how would you say, or so, you can also say. But it's completely relative on the sound. So, while people would say, but don't you type it on name, on letters, for them it wasn't like that. How to put this, they literally had to come up on the spot to give these names. So, core was very, it's an easy one to be honest, but it would have been like, she would be have been probably like, okay, you pronounce it like this, so you write it like C, U, R, and then people are like, isn't that SAR? And she's like, no, that's not how you pronounce it. And this caused for needless confusing and names to be nigh unpronounceable, or well, this was perceived to be. But they are pronounceable, it's just you have to hear it instead of read it. And
Hmm.
well, this could bring us to the culture because the mall actually follow the Seda culture the most in my eyes. They really are nomads, and a tribe is only as wealthy and as prosperous as the size of its herd. So, the Mole tribe was considered a very weak tribe by the others because, well, they were few in numbers in a way and more weaker, not really a warrior tribe. And well, as some people might know, they are now currently the Han tribe of the Azim Steppe. By no mere means, well, we helped them.
Our,
Kane,
our help was a large part of it, yes, but I won't
Komari,
underestimate.
and Petertje, and me both helped. All of us helped. And that's why they are in our depths in a way, but I wouldn't consider it that. I had a lot of fun experiencing their culture because every year all the tribes they fight in a grand festival in a way for the rulership of this place. And Petertje, are you interested in that sheep?
I like sheep.
Just really likes fluffy stuff.
You want one?
I want sheep.
All right. I'll do my best to get you one then.
Yay.
All right, back to it. And how to put this? They they keep hurting, but in this year, this festival, they fight together, and while some may die, there is a particular tribe that doesn't believe they actually die, and we'll go there later. We'll basically have a little trip around the Azim Steppe together. But these people, they believe, and I will not mention their name just yet, that they're the ones who die, they are born anew, literally. And that's why for them the body is very important. But Kane, could you tell something about their way of eating and how they keep the rations and the livelihood of their surroundings safe?
Well, in the Zela way of eating is Very simple. You basically, if it can be used, it will be used. Meat, hide, milk, whatever. If there's a use for it, the Xaela have found it, and they've been using it for probably the last few hundred years at least.
Yeah, when it comes to survival from the land, they are the best, hands down. I would even say they could give male Viera a run for its money when it comes to hunting.
They also make fantastic alcohol.
That they do. Now, can you tell us a bit about um, how to put this, the mole tribe itself?
Well, the Mole tribe are an interesting case in the these compared to the other Xaela tribes. They follow the elder gods basically. They are shamans, which when there a decision that needs to be made for the tribe, they call upon the elder gods to guide them. This has this has made them a small tribe and usually ridiculed by the rest of the by the other tribes here on the Azim Steppe.
But there's some truth in it because they had foreseen us coming.
That they did.
So it does lend credence to those elder gods existing. Now, Petertje,
Yeah.
you wanna go to the ones that think that believe those people, how to put it, revive when they die?
Are there any sheeps?
I think there are.
Then we go.
I'm not
Alright.
entirely sure actually.
I'm not entirely sure either, but actually, you know what? Let's all go on our chocobos. It's been a while.
Give me a minute.
Oh, being warrior, where are you?
I could go with my fat chocobo.
I only have one love, the black chocobo.
Okay, you know what? If you guys go with that, I will go represent my buddy Chocobo. No, his name isn't Chocobo. I'm kidding. His name is, how to put this mildly, his name is Imre.
Wow, he's definitely eaten a lot.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Alright, just so you know, this is going to be a long ass trip.
Yeah, that's why we go about the other tribes, starting from the start. Can you go about it first? Oh,
I hope you're not asking me to do all 51 in
no,
one
no, no,
breath.
we'll go one by one.
Alright. I have a document here, but it's kind of faded. I think our first tribe is the Adarkin. I think that's it. They are actually the largest tribe on the Azim Steppe currently. Well, not because they're actually not because they're the most scaled or the most intelligent. Just they
They're just the largest.
yeah well
They overwhelm
they
with numbers in a way.
yeah but they go to the weaker tribes and well they
Force
they
them to
do
be
their
part of theirs.
yeah
I
that's
genuinely hate them.
that's just the way of the step. Actually, we should probably explain that whole thing about 51 tribes. That's probably not not that's a bit outdated because well every day new tribes are conquered, new tribes are born. Some simply die off or leave for the northern mountains. So these are
Indeed.
just the main ones.
The ones that have survived the
Sure,
longest, you could say. And perhaps it would be better that we go over them at a later date. Because it's
probably.
getting awfully late. And I did promise someone his sheet.
Yee.
So yes, we shall first go over the rain tomorrow. And then later we'll go, when we have done some more extensive research, about all the tribes back in class.